music we play is geared for you to think. So for those of you,
what's up, y'all?
I'm just telling you about that shit.
This is an intro to my Bitcoin tutorials, just to advise people out there who are not aware of what Bitcoin is. I get a lot of questions because they know I'm affiliated and involved. What is Bitcoin? I'm hearing more about it, but I don't know enough about it to get involved. So I just thought it would be helpful to, create some videos in regards to let you know what it is, plant that seed for you. And for some of you, you will get involved, and some of you won't, and that's okay. But for the ones that are interested, they might want to make some money, and consider as investors, I highly encourage you to get involved. First of all, my name's Kamal. I'm also considered, people know me as Digital Life on social media. Just in case you never met me before. But anyway, let's move along. So, first thing I wanted to do is just give you an overview, a brief description of what Bitcoin is, so there's no speculation involved. Okay. It's a type of digital currency in which encryption techniques are used to regulate the generation of units of currency and verify the transfer of funds, operating independently of a central bank. So what I pull away from that is essentially a currency that is transferred through encryption methods, that is not controlled by the centralized banks as we know it. So it's like a peer-to-peer transaction system where I can pay for something or transfer funds from point A to point B through a very secure method called blockchain. Okay, we'll get into blockchain later on another tutorial, but I just want to break the ice and let you know exactly what Bitcoin is. Okay. Now, as far as how you can get involved and how it would work, well, basically, the reason it's so valuable as far as Bitcoin is concerned is because it's limited. There's only a certain amount of Bitcoins out there that you can actually obtain, right? And when you purchase a piece of Bitcoin or a whole Bitcoin, it has a representation of your currency. So whether you buy USD, Israeli shekels, Euro, British pounds, it doesn't matter. It actually holds that representation of your currency, in which you can then sit there and invest and let your currency sit there as it appreciates over time, or you can go ahead and actually make some purchases in certain locations. There's locations across the country that are becoming more popular, and by the way, I'm in the United States in case you didn't know, but they're accepting Bitcoin. You see Subway signs going up, McDonald's even, big conglomerate firms, they're saying we accept Bitcoin, right? So it's becoming more popular. And right now it's still considered to be in its infant stage. So that's why it's encouraged that you get involved going forward, so you can make some money, make some wealth off of it. Now, how do you get involved? How do you purchase Bitcoin? The most easiest entry I would recommend for a person that is just getting their feet wet is called Coinbase, right? So with Coinbase, I'll show you that to you right here. What you would do, you actually have an app for Android and iPhones. Also, you can go to the website if you just use a computer at Coinbase.com, but you simply want to register for a new account. It's free, it's simple. Go ahead and get registered. Coinbase, they're one of the more traditional and oldest secure methods of purchasing cryptocurrency. Okay. So they actually, right now they sell the three primary ones. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, right? Just to get your feet wet again, I recommend just going in there, browsing around, even making a purchase, if you will. You can make a purchase, an instant purchase through your debit card with your bank, or you can do it through your routing number and account number. It takes a little bit longer through your routing and account number, but you can actually, do an instant purchase as well. Might have a higher fee with the debit card. However, what you can do, it's also considered as a wallet. So not only does it exchange your US dollars or whatever currency you're purchasing into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, it also is considered as what we consider as a wallet. Okay, and a wallet is what stores your funds in the cryptocurrency world. Okay, the digital wallet is very important. It's very important that you learn some techniques with your digital wallet as well. Instead of having an actual account number, you will actually have something called an address. And when you're going to retail banks, a lot of things are catered to you, of course, and easy for you to maintain. They do everything for you as far as security. Your account number is stored, is easily accessible, right? Well, with the cryptocurrency universe, you have these addresses that is up to you to actually maintain the security for these addresses. Something you want to hold dear to your heart. And there's different methods as far as how you keep them secure. I personally, I like Apple. Apple is very secure with their methods. I have mine encrypted, but you can put it in your Apple Cloud with a pin to secure it. For example, some people use safes, but if you use a method of a safe, you want to laminate your paper because as time goes on, air will actually degrade the paper or make it fade. There's been a lot of talk about that in the communities. And you just want to make sure that you have a safe way of obtaining that address no matter what you do. It's called a private key. So you want to write that down, private key address. And that private key is how you're going to be able to send and receive cryptocurrency. So give you an example. Let's say I went ahead and purchased some Bitcoin. Don't have to purchase a whole one. As you can see, it's almost $4,000 here. I bought a fraction of the Bitcoin, $50 worth. Okay. Well, in Coinbase is going to have that $50 worth of Bitcoin in that address I advise you of. In return, that address can be obtained by let me actually see. Go to your accounts. And if you go to receive Bitcoin for each one of these wallets that you see here, it will actually give you a long number with letter characters and numbers. That is your address. That is what you want to hold safe to your heart. However you do it, it's up to you. If it's a secure method, it's a secure method. I'm not going to get too much into that, but just make sure you back it up somewhere in case you don't have access to Coinbase for whatever reason. If you lose that address, or in other words, your product key, or private key, I'm sorry, you can be at loss. There's so many stories in the crypto community for back in the day when Bitcoin didn't have such a high value. People used to just trade it just for fun. And then boom, it blew up, made multi-millionaires everywhere. And people were scrambling, looking for their lost Bitcoin on those key addresses. They don't. It could be in your old email address you no longer have access to. It could be in a lot of different places. But if you don't have access to that, you cannot recover your cryptocurrency, right? So again, I'm emphasizing the importance of go ahead and creating a safe haven for that information. All right, so let's move along. Again, Coinbase is the breaking point for you. This is just to break the glass, scratch the surface, and get involved. What you will see over time, there is validity in the cryptocurrency community. However, if you have long, even midterm to long goals with your investments, you will see it grow. For one, I've already made money from it. You could just be involved for months, and if you make the right purchases at the right time, you can actually see profits that way. Right. Okay. So, basically, I just wanted to break the ice for some of you, just give you an overview of what this whole universe is. You have some research that you want to do. I would recommend do due diligence. Go ahead and go out there, go on Google, look up Bitcoin, look up Ethereum, look up Litecoin. It's a whole community that pretty much revolves around the mother, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency. You have some cryptocurrencies that are there to make the Bitcoin platform stronger, and you have some cryptocurrencies that are ventures, technology ventures, like tech startups that are preparing people for the decentralized universe that is going to be very popular in the near future. If you have children, I don't doubt that in the future this is going to be the primary method of transacting currency from point A to point B. Bitcoin is going to be involved. Blockchain is going to be involved. So go ahead and take advantage of it while it's in this infancy stage, right? Right. All right. So that's all I wanted to do. Just plug you in real quick. I'm going to create some future tutorials as well because, we can go into a little bit more into depth about the basic cryptocurrencies that we have here, such as Ethereum, very popular in that community, and Litecoin, which has a very strong future, which is like the baby Bitcoin. But besides that, I'm going to show you some other ventures as well because it's other variables that you can actually make money with in the cryptocurrency universe. Some people will be interested again. Some people might not be. But I, for one, I'm a risk taker. But also I do diligence first, and I do my research. I get involved before I make those risks. So thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll create another video shortly and walk you all through some more transactions to get you involved. Don't hesitate on social media. Leave me a message. I do respond to my messages, and I like to get involved with the community. And also, get involved with the social media communities, like in Facebook, for example. They are very awesome. Those people are awesome. They're helpful. They're genuine. You know what I'm saying? I like communicating with them on a daily basis. They're just great people all around. But anyway, I don't want to drag this out too much longer. But talk to you soon. Okay, bye.